What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. If you tuned into the last one, you would have seen me making the dump pipe for the Loza brother. Bit of a continuation of the exhaust. I haven't really done much for the completion of it yet, but while I'm here, heat, not like heat, so we need heat shields. So what I've gone and done, I didn't film any of this yet, but I've gone and made up this bracket, this little bracket here. It's just a bit of alley, 3mm alley folded like that, and I've trimmed out that so it can bolt under the master cylinder. So it goes like this, like that, and then what I'm going to do is this stuff, corrugated heat shield shit, is I will line the outside of the line the outside of this with it, like yay. Reason being, this stuff here is quite flimsy, and like if you're on and off it, and like as soon as you fucking fuck with it, it just turns to shit and breaks apart. So figured we'll make the outside skin frame out of alley, because you could probably make these out of alley themselves actually, because the alley is a good like heat shield, but just for extra protection since it's quite close, run this as well. So yeah, make the outer skin, we'll just bolt that to it, and that'll be our heat shield, and it should keep that in pretty good condition, as well as like having fucking 6mm of fucking heat resistant there, so should be getting no boiling. I never made this high up in the back here, like I was thinking about, because obviously the turbine housing heat's going to come straight through here, but I don't want to make this piece high because it was going to be an arse to get that nut on, probably with your hand in there and shit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the heat shield outside come up the whole way, but I just didn't want the steel from the back to be like way up. So whether or not it runs a beanie on it anyway to help with heat, or wraps a dump pipe as well, we'll see what goes on. But yeah, this should be easy to assemble and disassemble the way I've made it, hopefully. So yeah, I'll drill some holes and rivet nut this on, and we'll see how it turns out. Alright, sorry guys, I fucking autopiloted this morning, just made the clutch heat shield. I can't remember what the last clip was because it was the other day, but I'm pretty sure I showed you these finished up, right? I got the mill going in the meantime, in between doing that, and I did some stuff on the Sylvia here. But I got the mill going, I got the new software and a new controller and shit. I've just set it up, got it all working. PC. Cutting out that shape, or that water pump bracket. This is the one my workmate cut out of wood because he's got a CNC router. So I got him to cut out the water pump delete thing on his router just to dummy fit it on the motor, make sure it all lined up and stuff like that, and it did. So got the mill going, and I'll cut it out of steel now, well, aluminium. Alright guys, I ended up cutting out that whole thing. It didn't turn out as I had hoped. Here it is here. Oh, hang on. Loud noises. That's how it turned out. I tried to face it afterwards and it started chattering on my mill, and it did that, and I accidentally paused the program and ran it from a different point, and it fucking like plunged into the air a little bit. So it fits up nice and everything, so the overall design and shape of it's good. It's just it's not as tidy as I hoped, so I'm going to do another one now that I know what not to do, because I started cutting that wrong, this one. I had the code running so it would cut the outside of it out first, and then it mold the center out, and then I tried to face it afterwards, and it wasn't really the best like step to do it, and so I'm going to do it again, probably not right now, because I got some extra plate anyway, so it's not too much of an issue. I can just push play now and it will just do it in the background. So what I'll do is I'll face the plate first, what I'm going to cut out, then I'll do that inside piece, cut that out, and then cut the outside of it final, so then it can just fall out of there and then be done on that last cut. So hopefully that's the way to do it. But for now, what am I doing? There's a loud noise as you heard, me dropping shit. I'm going to do an intake pipe on this thing. I just dropped my other lobster cut, didn't I? Yes, I did. Oh, there's another one down there too. I was wondering where the other one went. But yeah, I'm going to do intake pipe for this. Pretty standard, pretty basic. Just got to something like aim it down into the into there. Another little turn there, and then have the air filter sitting in right behind the headlight there. Nice and tidy looking, out of the way. So I can get that done, and then I know where to put the then I know where I can route the swirl pot and the hoses for it without interfering with the intake pipe. So I decided to do a lobster cut one just because it was a weird design. Like because the turbo sits like this. Like if I did a 40-90, it would be out to here, and then I want to put a tank here. And if it was 45, it would probably be like in here and maybe touch the pipe, maybe, I don't know. So I thought if I lobster cut it, I can just put all the angles in and get it right into here how I want it. So I end up just cutting these out on the bandsaw at work, these lobsters, because we've got a swivel head bandsaw, so I can just turn it around to like, I think it was like 7.5 degree cut I was doing. So then 2 of them together is like 15. So then 6 all up would be 90 degrees out of 45. Nah, I can't remember. It's something like that anyway. But yeah, put it in the bandsaw like that and cut it 7.5 degrees, and then you like rotate it 180 and then do another 7.5 degree cut, and then it ends up being like that. So yeah, 7.5 degree there, 7.5 degree there. So I think it's 15 all up. So when you put 2 together, it's like 30 degrees or some shit like that. I don't know. I can't remember. But highly recommend, if you are going to do your own pie cuts, to either cut them on a bandsaw, get someone to cut them on a bandsaw, or just buy them pre-cut, because doing it with a grinder, you will spend fucking days trying to get them square and lined up, because otherwise you'll have little fucking, it won't like meet up square like that. It'll just fucking, like, you'll have holes, and then you'll fucking weld it through, and then you'll have big slugs on the inside, and it's be gross. So yeah, either just buy them or do it on a bandsaw. I didn't even think a fucking drop saw would be that great, because they sort of walk off to the right most of the time. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna fucking tack something together for now and see how it looks. I've got a filter somewhere. It's quite a big one actually. Can't remember where I put it actually. 2 seconds pause. Never mind, no pause. You're probably fucking watching this whole video going, bro, it's right there on the fucking dump pipe. It was right there. So yeah, it's gonna be like sitting in there like maybe like that somewhere. So it's pretty much a 90, but it can't be 90 up there on a bend and then go straight in, because it'll be fucking way too close to the radiator. So it kind of has to come out, bend and go up. So make it look the part anyway. And easy as that. That's gonna go on probably somewhere there, roughly. Yeah, just like that. I'll give that a quick mark up and tack it on, final fit, and then we'll just weld it up. That did not take as long as I thought it was going to take. Mind you, I'd already pre-cut everything, so not bad. Sick. Just like that. Got it tacked up, put her on. Sweet. Nice and in the corner there. Looks pretty good. I will double check that pipe there doesn't hit it. With gravy. Plenty of room. Sweet, that's a good orientation. I will pull that back off and weld her up. Now, I'm gonna have to give these a good fucking clean and do some practicing, because these welds are like right in your face and at the top of the engine bay, so they need to be presentable. Fingers crossed. Alright guys, you may think it looks like daylight in here, but it's fucking late at night. Bit of a late one in the shed, but I had that light up there for ages, but it was never hooked up to anything. It was just like the 3 wires hanging. So I ended up professionally putting a plug on it so I could just run it into the power point. So we've got some bright light in here now, so you can actually see what I'm doing when I show you stuff on the bench. So it's fucking good actually. I don't know why I didn't do it earlier. So I finished up the new, I think I showed you in the last little section, the old water pump plate. I finished up a new one, I recut a new one, and I honed my skill a little bit more. I need another one of those big lights down here. Oh, torch. Yeah, so there's me refined one. A little bit of a mess up in there, but not gonna affect anything. Yeah, it came out pretty good for a home job mill. So I'll design the top half now. Well, I've designed the top half. I've just got to do the program and get some steel for it, or the cutting program. But I finished up welding the intake pipe for us as well tonight. Nice spick intake pipe. I'll get my bead roller that I got down there somewhere, I think. Yep. And I'll put some beads on it. Not like it needs them because it's an intake pipe. It's not going to go anywhere. Like, it's not under pressure, but just for the sake of doing it, I will do that. So yeah, that's about all I've done actually. Once I get this intake pipe done, I'll do a couple of little jobs, and I'll end up designing because the alternator on this is going to be on this side instead of under the exhaust, so it's going to be over here. It's got a Tome alternator relocation, but it doesn't seem to fit too well. So what I'm going to do is I'll design another one and I'll cut it out on the mill, since I've got it working good now and can actually use it proficiently. So yeah, sick. I'll get this rolled up, put on the car. I think it's good inside. I didn't run too much heat into it, so it didn't the welds didn't sag through the gaps in it, so I didn't want anything protruding in, especially on an intake, because the turbo will suck it up. So I'll doubly check that there's nothing in there with a fucking file or something. But yeah, I didn't run it too hot. I couldn't run it hot anyway because my welder's foot pedal shit the bed, so I can't control the heat. So I've run the amperage low enough to like get it melted, like fill it and weld it, but not like overdo it. In some cases where it, you know, just pops through and starts bulging, like, because I didn't purge weld it obviously. But yeah, turned out pretty good. I will carry on with it and I'll show you it fitted properly. I also need a little fucking, some sort of, I don't know, some sort of name for what I do. Little fucking water jet or something. Badge to put on the intake there. Bit of a brand or something, I think. I don't know what to run though. So if anyone's got any ideas, let me know. Yeah. Eat the boys. Actually, you know what? It's proving very hard to do this one as one person. I need like a something to stop this from going further that way, so you can rest it up against it hard and then make the bead straight, because it's trying to walk off left and right. So I'll go use the one at work tomorrow probably, so we'll skip to that. Alright, I'll come out next morning, afternoon, something like that. I ended up taking this pipe off and welding the correct threaded bung in there for the intake temp sensor. We also fitted this shit here. You can see that stuff very well. Fitted that around the intercooler holes to stop the pipes rubbing on the steel and to make it look a bit tidier too. I don't know what it's called. It's just like weather stripping stuff or some shit. I got it through work. A company called Comac. If anyone's interested. No fucking promotion here, but also cut this out on the mill for the top of the tank. So there's the holes there. I got to get some filter material. It'll just be like cloth sort of shit. It'll go over there, and then that will be the top, and it will just breathe through the cutouts. I just have to tap some holes, put some bolts in, and yeah. But this came out pretty good on the old mill. It would have been easier to like send the fold and get it water jetted. Would have been fucking 5 times as fast, but I mean, I wanted to get some practice in drawing CAD and using the mill a bit, so there's no fucking no dramas there. So yeah, I don't know what else I'm gonna do today for this thing. I'm sort of in between this and the S13 because I've got to get the S13 ready for drifting in Manfield in like 2 weeks time. So, and my trailer as well, because my trailer needs some work. So I've been trying to do this and that in between. So I don't know how much more footage I'll get of doing this at the time being, because I'm probably going to be spending a little bit of this week getting the S13 sorted. So and we'll cut the video off probably here for now on the Laurel, and unless I find something else to do or for some spare time to carry on with it. But for now I'll cut the video off here, and we'll see you in the next one. Hopefully, if I don't do another little quick video on the Laurel, we'll do a video of drifting in the S13, so stay tuned for that. See how we go on that thing. Haven't driven in a little while, so fingers crossed will go alright. But yeah, cheers for watching. We will see you in the next videos. Like and subscribe, you fuckers. Nah, peace out. See you next time.